Hi everybody, so today I'm going to do a review of the New King James Deluxe Reader's Bible. This one here is done by Thomas Nelson. There's our ISBN number, retails for $49.99. They also, this one is an imitation leather, but they also have these in some hardcover editions like a cloth over board. There's some information about this one if you'd like to pause and read that. Here are the features, which includes an exclusive Thomas Nelson font in a clear readable 10-point type. It's got a unique interior design for an unmatched reading experience, 2 satin ribbon markers, and a Smith sewn binding. And then there is an example of the font and the way that it's going to look inside. So this sleeve is designed to go over the case that you would keep the Bible in when it's not in use. So I took that off of there so that you could see the design on the front of the Bible is the same as on that. So this is a nice, it's kind of has that cloth over board feel to it. You can kind of see the texture in there, but really pretty. Just a nice sturdy case so that you can keep that on your bookshelf and keep your Bible in that when you're not reading it. So that is nicely done the way that they've done that. And the Bible itself, this one here measures out at 9 inches tall by 5 3/4 inches wide. And it is 1 3/4 inches thick. So, and one thing that I was really impressed with on this one is their gold gilding. The gilding on this one looks fantastic. There we can kind of see some of the signatures. So nice sewn binding. But their gilding on this one is really nicely done. The book block kind of has a slight curve to it, which I like. Kind of has a look of kind of like a portfolio type with the brown corners on it, but we've got a stitched perimeter and it looks nice with the contrast of that brown stitching. That looks really nice. We've got that design stamped into it, so it does give it a nice leather look. Kind of feels like leather as well, and it's a really nice size. So this is a really nice one to sit and read out of sitting in bed. It's really comfortable. On our spine we have a copper color on the stamping, so we've got NKJV Holy Bible, the New King James logo, and the little Thomas Nelson logo. And the back is just going to be solid. We're not going to have a little different corners on there, and we've just got a little stamp with the ISBN number. This one is a paste down liner. It's nicely done on there. This one's got a few little wrinkles in it. That's just how it came. There is no presentation page in this one, so if you were gifting it, you could always just write a note on this other page here. This one was printed in China. It's actually really nicely done the way that they've done the font and the colors. So on our table of contents page, you can see that we've got the books all listed in black and then the page numbers all in red. So I really like the way that they did that. That looks nice. Plus it's easy on the eyes. And I'm skipping a page there. If I can get a hold of it. There we go. So we do have a preface to the New King James Version. So if you're new to this translation, I would recommend reading that. And then we've got a preface to the Reader's Bible itself. So I will hold that right there for a moment in case you would like to pause and read that. That way you can kind of get an idea of why they did the Reader's Bible. And then we'll get right into the Bible itself. So they do have some different quotes in here. So they've got a little quote in the beginning of each book. So I like the way that they've done that. So there's the one for Genesis. So it looks nice with the red and then the black writing. And all of our page numbers at the bottom are going to also be in that same shade of red. Then we're going to get into the text. So as you can see, it is a single column format, and with the Reader's Bible, it's not like a traditional Bible to where we have all the chapters and verses listed. So we're going to have our chapter number over here in red. All of our subheadings are going to be also in red. And then we'll just have all of our verses in a paragraph format. And off to the side, they've got every 5th verse kind of noted on the side. So you can still track where you're at but you get rid of a lot of the distractions of having all those verse numbers and references and everything. So as you can see there, this is the 10-point font, and it is really readable. I mean, even when we get down here where there's text on the other side of the page, you really don't see any ghosting. Now the camera picks up a teeny bit, but that's normal. But looking at it to the naked eye, you don't see any ghosting. So I do like the layout of it. This one is brand new, so it doesn't want to lay totally flat, but it will lay flat once I break it in a little bit. But it's a great size for holding and reading in bed. I really like this one for that. It does have the 2 red ribbon markers. They're just a single satin, but they are the wider ribbons. And I do like the color, the way that they did the red. I think that's a nice contrast against the color of the Bible. The only thing is, I think they could have made them maybe an inch or so longer, because they are pretty short. So I would like to see those be a little bit longer, but I do like that it's got 2. So here's an example of how the poetry sections look. But really just a beautiful Bible. It's so nice to read out of this one. The size of it is fantastic. Great size to hold in your hand, and then just a great font size. So there's our second ribbon, and we're going to get into the New Testament. So we're going to have another quote there, and then we'll have Matthew in red there, which that looks really nice. I do like the way that they did that. And then we'll get into the New Testament. So I like that it's uncluttered with the chapters off to the side. And I like that they have the verses every 5th one on the side. That makes it nice so you can kind of keep your place when you're reading. This one is just a black letter, so you're not going to have any words of Christ in red, because it's meant just to be a reader's edition and not really have any distractions. So once we get to the back of the Bible, we're going to find that there's not going to be any type of study helps or anything like that, because again, this one was just designed to be a reader's Bible. So once we get to the back, the only thing we're going to have is the note regarding the font type on here, the way that they did the typeface. So I will hover there for a moment in case you'd like to read that. And it is done with the 2K Denmark by them, and they do an awesome job. But just a really pretty Bible. I like the way that they did it. I think the stitching on there looks really nice. The gilding, again, is just fantastic. I was really impressed with the gilding. And just the size of the Bible. That's just a fantastic size to take with you. Looks nice. It feels really nice. Classy looking Bible. I like that the way that they did the slipcase, so that you can set that on your bookshelf. Keeps it nice. But absolutely awesome reader's edition. I really have been enjoying this one. Had it not quite a week and been reading it at nighttime, and I absolutely love it. There again is our ISBN number. Retails for $49.99, and you can definitely find it for less on websites like christianbook.com. You could also probably check out Thomas Nelson's website, and this does tell us that it is guaranteed for life. So, very nice Bible, looks great, and I would like to thank Thomas Nelson for sending this one out for review. Alright, thanks for watching. Have a great day.